until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to slip it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
And he'll He'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Flushed out right. Over the middle to Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Steelers nothing.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Is Kaepernick on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Going to give this time to the tailback. He won't go down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. Give him 55 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
21-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Chargers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. First quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. This one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Sanders.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Left side here to Sanders. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Steelers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 10.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
So So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson off play action. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Smith out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Catch made by Slayton. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Steeler first down.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Play fake, and it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Quick throw completed by Watson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Chargers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
It's now third down.
To throw, Kaepernick. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. 1
quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Apke. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Watson on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18.
Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Right back to Sanders on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kaepernick in the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now they try the right side here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Dante Jackson.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn puts it over, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the